Hello, my name is Hong Qing from Group 24, and I will show you the process creating the worksheet. The data we choose is data for Android games. So now I will drag the statistical file. So this is the data set, and now I want to try to correct something, which is the install. You can see that the install field install as a string type, which is shown as a text like 500.0m, 100.0m. Because of this, some calculation like sum or average cannot be performed correctly in our analysis. So to solve this problem, I will try to create a calculated field, and I name this with calculated field install number. This is the code I write, and now we type line. Okay. So there's a new column for the install number, and now we can go through the worksheet part. So our first business question is which game categories dominate the market in total install. So let's rename the worksheet. Then we change the title to which game categories dominate the market in total install. So now we can try to drag the install number to the column part and the row part. Now we can try to make the data in descending order so it looks more clearly, and then try to change the color. And then we label the install number and try to change the format. And once we try to change the entire view, so the first business question is shown. So now I go into the second business question, which is does a pay status negatively affect a game average rating? So now we can rename. Then we change the title name. Now we drag the pay to the column part and drag the average rating to the row part. And then change to the entire view. And now, yeah. And then now we change the color. Change for the average rating. So we can see that this is the data set for loss of pay status negatively affect the game average rating. Now we go into the business question 3, which is which category have a higher short-term versus long-term growth. So we change the title. So now we can drag the category part to the row and the column for row 30 days, which represent the short term, and row 60 days for the long term. So the data is shown as a bar chart, and we try to change the color. That's all from me. Thank you.
My name is Lochi and I will continue with the question 4. Do more installations lead to higher total ratings? First, we will put the install number at the columns. Next, you put the average ratings at the rows. The average rating will be measured in average. Next, put the category at the colors. And last, we will put the title at the details, and then show the trend lines. From the result, it can be observed that more installs do not necessarily lead to higher total ratings. Because the total rating depends on the user satisfactions and reviews, it's not just the number of downloads. Last, which categories dominate the top ranked ports in the data set? So first, we'll put the category to the colors, and second, put the total ratings to the size. So we can observe the portion. So to get a better observations, right, we can now label the categories and label the total rating. And the total rating, we will set it to % of total. And then because this question mentions the top rank, so we have to put the rank in the filters, and let's set it to 1 to 5. And last, we will get our results.
Morning, doctor. My name is Marlene. Today I want to show how to create a dashboard. So first we have to click a new dashboard. We have to select the data sheet. Okay, adjust the size. So we have to edit the title with this name and change the font size with 16 and bold the font. Okay. Next, don't forget to rename the dashboard to below. Okay, next we have to edit the format. So we set this color for our dashboard shading. We set the alignment is center, shading is this color, border is this line for the title, all remain the same. So when we click the average growth, they see the data, other are remain the same accordingly. So next, we have to create a new dashboard too. Do the same thing, show the title, drag the data sheet to the upper part. Don't forget to change the name with this. Also change the font size with 16 and bold the fonts. Okay, here's the data. And next we have to click the format and edit the color for the shading. And alignment is center, shading is, we set this color like the dashboard one, and we set the border for the title. So when we click the game action, here's the data for the game action with the navy color, and the amateur is this. Here is the data with the light blue, and forget to change the dashboard too with new title. Okay, here is for today. Thank you.
My name is Gabriel. Now we have done the dashboards, and now we go to make a story. So we create a new story page, and then now first we drag the first one into a captions, and then we add the caption, and we drag the second dashboard into a second, and then we change the title. Our title is analysis of Android gaming, and now we change the title for the captions. So the first one is the market presence and growth momentum, and then the second one is growth dynamic and monetization analysis impact. So now we change the story format, and we change the background color, and then we make it nice center, and then we change the background for the title shading, so now we can see clearly. So for the first one, the market scale and audience engagement. So this one you can interact with the category, and then we change to top 5 game for each category. So you can see. So we can see number of installs. And then, so for the second one, we have the growth and dynamic monetization impact analysis. So we can see the growth for 30 days and 60 days. And then for the bottom one, we can see the average rating for a paid and unpaid game. So from the analysis, so we can see that the action scan has the most install rate, and then it has a positive rating, and then it also has a percentage of total ratings along table of the highest. So if the developer is looking to success, so it should target the action category for volume and also focus on the free-to-play model while maintaining high engagement to secure the 5-star rating. So this concludes our presentations.